Hello friends, hi, this is Shirish and welcome back. In my last video, we have seen various games which were more of mind games or memory games which were helpful for your child to think differently and use his brain power and memory power. Today, I'm going to share some more similar games but more of riddles and puzzles which would keep your child active. And again, by playing these games, your child would not really understand that you are going to teach him something or train him. But while you are playing these games with your child, the child slowly gets trained to think out of the box, think differently, and of course, use his brain by concentrating on minute details of the game. So let us begin. But before that, I hope you have liked my last video and subscribed the channel and of course shared it with your friends and family. So let us begin with some more games. So game number one. We had a game last time wherein we had kept 10 different things and we have asked your child to write it down. So similar game, you can have 10 different things. You can keep it in front of your child and then once he has observed them, you can remove one thing from it, any one thing. And then you can ask your child which thing is missing or what is missing. For this, you can keep around 15 things in front of him. Now you can select if you want to keep all stationary items in front of him because then it goes easy for the child to link it. But if your child is a grown-up child, then yes, you can keep various things from various fields. Like you can keep some stationery, you can keep some games, you can keep some colors, you can keep some flowers, anything that you see around that your child is able to identify. This will help your child to memorize the thing, understand how he can link the various things. Game number two. Game number two is not actually a game, it is a riddle. This riddle can be played with a child who is above 5 years, the child who identifies things. I'll give you one example. You can describe a thing to your child, anything, a fruit or a thing that your child understands and identifies without telling its name. You can give 5 clues. Like, suppose I have this is a cabbage, and now I need to identify this without telling your child that this is a cabbage. So, first clue is it is a vegetable, it is green in color, it is a leafy vegetable. Maybe if your child loves it, you can say it is your favorite vegetable. Or if your child doesn't like it, then you can say he doesn't like it. So it is not a favorite vegetable of his. Okay. So similar clues you can give related to the thing that you are trying to describe without telling the name. You can also tell about various animals or fruits. Now, this thing help your child to describe any fruit or any vegetable. These skills will help the child when he is writing essays or he is trying to describe something. So, these games can be played with various fruits, various animals, or various things around you. You can choose those things which are basically more included in essay writings or descriptions. Suppose we're talking about animals, so let us talk about a fish, aquatic animal. So you can say I live in water and I'll die if you take me out of water. I can swim very swiftly. I have 2 fins and 1 tail and I come in various colors. So the child can identify it as a fish. So similar examples you can give wherein the child also can give different clues about the object and he also can describe it in such a way that such description or such act of describing things helps him while he is writing a description about something or he is writing an essay. The next game I'm going to tell. For this you will have to take a paper and write the names of different colors. Suppose you're writing red, R-E-D, red. Mention red in blue color. Use blue color to write the color red. Use green color to write the color blue. Do such combinations and keep it in front of your child. Ask your child to say the color used to write the color. For example, if red is written in blue color, the child has to read red as blue and not as red. This is a bit complicated, so it will suit children who are above 5th standard. Similar games will help the child observe something and but read out something which is asked for. Though he is able to read red as red, red, he would read it as blue as the color given is blue. Okay, this is quite an interesting game, and the children of higher age would definitely love to do this. You can just keep different tokens or chocolates if the child is reading it in the right manner or correctly. You can give him one chocolate. So that is something which keeps the child motivating and brings fun while you're playing. The next game that I'm going to share is to pick up the things which are different from what is seen. For example, here I have a house, and you can ask your child to observe it nicely. Okay, once the child has observed it, you can make some changes in it. Like, suppose I'll put this welcome board upside down, and I'll just remove this doggy from here. I'll keep the monkey here, and I'll put the doggy there. Okay. Now you can ask your child to identify what is different in this. If the child has really seen it minutely, he will understand that the welcome board is kept upside down, and the monkey and the bunny have exchanged their places. So try something like this wherein the child observe things minutely. So the next game, list of different things again, maybe 10 to 15 things. The essential thing here is that all these 15 things should belong to one group. Suppose you're talking about stationery. So read out in front of your child like pencil, pen, rubber, sharpener, eraser, crayons, house, colors, scale, protector, or something like this. The child will very easily find out that the house is the odd man out from this. The house doesn't belong to this category of stationery. So this will help your child understand various groups of things. Okay, like stationery. It includes all the stationery items. What are stationery items? Okay, so that will give more of clarity to your child. Like, you can talk about grains, or about millets, or plants, or leaves, about aquatic animals, about domestic animals, about wild animals. Okay, so you can just make list of such various things or various animals and add a animal from different group in that. Like, in wild animals you can add octopus, in aquatic animals you can add domestic animals like doggy or so, which is easy for the child to identify. In the very first beginning, make it easy, and as you go further, make it a bit difficult for him so that the child enjoys the game. Sudoku is one of the best games your child can play, which not only improves his mathematics or numbering, it also improves the child's concentration. As you're growing in your age, it is very good to keep your mind and brain sharp. There are various stages of Sudoku. You can, of course, try from the easy one, and then you can go to the harder one. The next game is a crossword. Yes, crossword is one of the interesting thing that a child can solve at different ages. It not only helps the child to solve the puzzles or find out the answers, but in due course the child learns many things like synonyms, anonyms. The child's vocabulary improves, as well as his general knowledge also improves with this. If your children are really of small age, you can make a small puzzle at home as well and ask him to solve it, giving him different clues which will be easy for his age to find out. One more similar game you can play with your kids is just give them colors and let them mix the colors with each other to form the third color. This can be called as a magic game. Do not tell them which color can be formed by mixing two different colors. Let them identify it, let them discover it. Because once they discover it, they would have more interest in colors, they would have more curiosity of doing it in a better way. So children are always curious. Let them be more curious, let them have more questions, and let them identify and have their own discoveries, which will give them more happiness. Similarly, some very easy riddles you can ask your child, like, people buy me to eat, but they do not eat me. Who am I? Or, I have 10 fingers, but I am not alive. Who am I? My blood is blue. Who am I? I can live without my head for 10 days. Who am I? This will make your child think and improve his general knowledge as well. When the children come to know about some things which are really different and outstanding, they try and learn more similar things like this. so it interests them and they try and read more. Similarly, you can have games or riddles, or say something like Kaun Banega Karodpati, wherein you can give different options to your child and ask him different questions. See that you develop the interest of your child before you start such games. If you are going to talk about something which is related to India, or which is related to the national things, then see that you make your child understand what is national flag, which colors are there in the national flag, what do they symbolize, or which are the national animals, national birds, national fruit, national vegetable. So when you already have taught your children some things like this, or if they know some things like this, then they take interest in the similar topic and they are more keen to solve such questions. But while playing, they'll understand and get the answer to this. So, playing similar games with your child will improve their general knowledge, as well as that will help your child to be more curious and interested in some similar topics, wherein you would go and find out some things, find out new questions, find out some new learning every day. This will push your child into more of a development mode, and such games are really beneficial for the growth of your child. So I hope you have liked my video and liked the concepts and ideas that I have shared about the games. Similar games you can also identify and find out from your child's interest, and make it more inspiring and more encouraging by giving some gift to your child, giving some token to your child, or just sharing a sweet, giving some ice cream, or just having some fun while you're playing all these games. If you're giving your child a feeling that you are going to teach him something or train him, probably that may not interest him. But if you will do this as a game or as a puzzle and riddle, probably they would get interest in that and they would definitely come up to you asking for some more games. So find out similar games, find out your child's interest, and encourage him to think differently, think out of the box, and develop his skills while he is with you at your home. Stay safe, wash your hands, use sanitizers, take care of yourself and your family.